She grabs. Now King Daventry, under his wise rule, Daventry is
preposterous.
He's loved by his people. Unfortunately, there's a problem. King Graham needs a queen for companionship and to provide heir to the throne. He just wants a wife, so why not? He has searched high and low for the right maiden, but he remains alone.
He's lonely.
An idea comes to him. He looks into the magic mirror and goes into its depths.
He looks into it and goes into its depths.
He turns into a woman. He sees he turns into a tower. He sees the vision of a quartz tower. To reach it, he must pass through the magic door in a nearby land of
Kolima.
The scene then changes to a beautiful girl locked within the tower. Graham now knows what to do.
Girl in the
He needs to turn into a woman. He needs to be his woman.
That's a different game, I think. Adventures cap on.
And he just video game logic puts the crown in his pants.
In his pants.
Where else are you gonna put the crown? Bravely, he sets off to find the land of Kalimba and the beautiful maiden,
who we know to be called Berenice.
Yes.
Alright, well here we are. Welcome back everyone to this sort of impromptu continuation. Actually recording the same night that we finished up King's Quest 1. Had so much fun we decided that we do want to try and continue this. So here we are for some more adventure in the series of King's Quest.
Yes. And
now,
apparently we're in Hawaii now.
It's a very tropical kingdom, Kolima. And as you can see, the graphics have taken a downgrade from King's Quest 1 because this is actually what King's Quest 1 originally looked like. And they never did Remake 2 officially. There was a cool fan remake, but I'm wanting us to kind of stick to the original canon games at least.
Yeah.
In terms of that. That'd be something fun to look at another time. But yeah, so, oh, I guess it starts back at the beginning. So, anyways, yeah, I'm going into this completely blind. It's been a lot longer since I played King's Quest 2, and I haven't looked at any walkthroughs or anything, so let's see if I can get through this. Okay.
What he must do. He must turn into a woman.
We'll just save this, actually, as...
Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yes.
Hawaii. About to save the game, described as Hawaii. I would describe it as Hawaii?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Like I said, completely blind, so we're going to want to save early and save often, as the old saying goes.
King's Quest 2, welcome to Hawaii.
Look. The glittering white sand of the beach feels warm from the sun. The azure waters of the ocean laps up to its edge. Let's look at ground.
Looking for my maiden.
See nothing special.
All the way in Hawaii.
Look tree. The leaning palm trees sway in the ocean breeze. I'm pretty sure we get a coconut at some point from one of these palm trees, but I don't believe it's that one. So, let's just do a little exploring for this first episode or two and kind of see what happens, and if we get too lost, then we can seek help. Because really, I think we should try our best at first, but not let ourselves get stumped to the point of another witch incident where we spend an hour doing something that if you get it right should take 10 minutes maybe. Okay, here we are. I know what this is.
It's always fun to start with a blind playthrough.
Yeah. Look
For like
house.
the first episode.
The cozy cottage is located in a thick wood. A patio shades the front entrance, and flowers adorn a window box.
Nice window box.
Let's look at the mailbox. The mailbox has the words Grandma's house on it.
Just open it.
Yeah, that's a total faux pas, but
Stealing Grandma's mail
Open
in
mail.
Hawaii.
I don't understand mail. Open mailbox. Lo and behold, when you open the mailbox, you see a basket of goodies.
How'd they fit that in there? And it is
Basket. I don't know if we're supposed to take this or if it's like something that will
bigger than his head.
get us in trouble. But we'll find out if we have to start over. It's fine. Get basket. Okay.
You just took the basket.
We got points for it.
You're stealing Grandma's basket.
Yeah, I know. There are many good things to eat in the basket of goodies.
Yeah, like a checkered blanket.
Should have saved before we got it, but I'm gonna save again as basket thief.
Yeah, we're basket thieves.
We're basket thieves. Okay, moving on.
Or mailbox
Let's go
pirates.
check
We
out the
steal
house,
from people's mailboxes.
which is like a federal offense.
Yeah. We're committing crimes in
But
Hawaii.
Graham, well, Hawaii is, you know, part of part of America here. Not, you know, to get into that right now. But okay, let's look door. The door of the little cottage is closed.
So no, it's not Hawaii, but
It's Kolima.
I'm just going with it now.
It's Kolima. You knock loudly on the door and hear a muffled
Come in. The witch is back.
the witch.
She's back to make us graham crackers.
Oh dear, a wolf in Grandma's clothing is in the bed. Get out of there, fast.
Wasn't
Yeah,
too
we don't want to get caught by the big bad wolf.
I wasn't too far away from me.
You weren't too far away.
Not something very good.
Oh, whoa. Let's get out of here before he gets us.
Grandma, put some clothes on. Grandma needs some.
Alright,
some
I'm going
clothes on.
to turn up the speed unless fast is too fast in King's Quest 2. No, that's about right.
That's like a good speed.
Yeah, any faster it's way too fast. Because there's fast and then there's way too fast. That's from a commercial, I think, for the old Mario Kart, Super Mario Kart. Alright, yeah, I can't even remember what we're supposed to do first. It's this one kind of doesn't give you as much to work with in the beginning. But, we'll want to check every screen we're on here.
You just get dropped off at a beach.
Many trees shade your way as you journey through the land of Kolima. Thanks for that piece of information.
Yes.
Okay, there's a church. I remember there was a church.
Don't go in this wolf too. There's a wolf priest. There's wolves everywhere.
This is an old monastery. The monks living here often help travelers in need. Okay, it's a monastery.
And then there's a wolf.
And there's a wolf. Can we look at the bell? The bell atop the monastery is ringing merrily. Okay.
Very merrily.
Let's go inside.
Oop.
Open door.
Oop. Door. Oh, that was the wolf. Wow, lots of people are attending church today.
I know, right? The monk is dressed in a simple ankle-length robe. A belt of thin leather is tied around his ample waist. He walks on worn sandals. Can we talk to him?
And he's covered in fur.
That's a robe. You speak to the praying monk, but he does not respond. He seems deep in worship. Okay.
Turns out he's worshipping that wolf.
I think we have to come back here at another time and get something.
Yeah, it's
A
all.
beautiful fairy floats down from the sky.
La 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 la. I'm Barbie.
The pixie-like fairy has golden blonde hair, translucent wings, and an endless supply of fairy dust.
Yeah,
Good to know. Is she gonna give us some? The fairy starts to sprinkle fairy dust on you.
Good King Graham, I'm here to help you.
She says.
I give you a protective spell against certain evil elements, but beware, it only lasts for a short time.
Kind of like in King's Quest 1. We're probably going to waste this because I can't remember what you needed to protect you from in this one. And, yeah, it may wear off before we get to that point, but we'll just see. Okay. So we're protected from evil for a brief time. A deep chasm wanders off to the north. There's a bridge up here I distinctly remember breaking after you cross it X amount of times.
Since,
Whoop! Right off.
Since when was the the
What?
since when did Hawaii
Oh gosh.
what is it called?
Colima. Yeah.
The
Hawaii, Colima.
no, I'm talking about the
If you remember what
Brain-
you're thinking about.
fart.
Brain fart, yeah. Well, if you remember, we can bring it up in a minute. Anyways, King Graham has fallen into the chasm ending his quest, so we gotta reload. I think I saved.
It's the Grand Canyon. Since
Oh, the Grand Canyon?
since when did Hawaii have the Grand Canyon?
Right. Ken and Roberta Williams wish to thank you for playing King's Quest 2.
Ken doll?
No, Ken and Roberta. They're like the people who made all of this stuff. Show some respect, little one. We are very sorry that you did not succeed and hope you will fare better next time. Good luck. Alright, so we have to reload, and I don't think, even though I was just saying the whole save early, save often thing, I don't think I saved.
What's next? We're gonna have the Eiffel Tower?
Basket Thief is the last thing we did. So, we know if we go inside that we're just going to run into the big bad wolf, and
Yeah.
there's nothing we can do about that yet, so we shouldn't go in there. And the, let's turn our speed back up. And the monk wouldn't talk to us right now, so let's go a different direction for a minute, see what else we can find.
Yes, let's wander off into this
Into the unknown.
place.
That's the witches of this game's cave. There is a witch in this game. I think this one actually has a name. I think she's Hagatha.
Well, why would I think you're about to say Hagrid?
Hagrid?
This is where Hagrid
You're an
lives.
adventurer, King Graham. Alright, so there's an Easter egg here. I think you have to go back and forward on and off this screen multiple times to trigger it, but where the Batmobile drives out of the cave. We can try and trigger that, but I don't
Yes.
know. That may take up a good portion of this episode, but let's try it.
We're gonna get the Batmobile. Even looks like there's a bat on that.
There is a bat over that. In fact, let's look at that. This forbidden cave is the home of Hagatha. Okay, I was right. The wicked old hag. There are human skulls on stakes at the entrance. This is not a reassuring sign.
This is quite a fever dream. It's Hawaii with the Grand Canyon and Hagrid in the Batmobile.
See nothing special about the bat. Let me see if I can actually look at the cave specifically. This forbidden cave is the home of Hagatha, the wicked old hag. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get the Batmobile, but I seem to recall it taking a while. Just back and forth.
Back and forth and back and forth. I'm looking for a Batman's Batmobile driving out.
And if we can't trigger it after a little while, we'll come back to it later on. Plus, I think we might want to look at that broken tree or whatever that is. Here we go.
Oh yeah, Batmobile.
Yay!
So yeah, this is really like a fever dream.
Yeah, this is a lot more like. In all seriousness, too, this game is like a little more wonky, like in terms of the things you encounter. I would say Kolima's a little more out there than Daventry.
This is the biggest crossover in a while. Batman and Hagrid.
Batman and Hagrid.
Forget Robin.
There's
That's
the movie
Hagrid.
I want to see. I mean, you know, everyone knows Batman and Robin was really awful, but maybe Batman and Hagrid is the Batman movie we all deserve.
Yeah.
But not the one we need right now.
Not the one we need, but it is the one we deserve. We deserve Hagrid.
It's funny because that's basically a quote from The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Many trees shade your way as you journey through. Okay, can we look at... Is that a lake? What a lovely little lake. Its sparkling water looks so clean and fresh.
Sparkling water.
Okay. We'll remember
Let's look at
that.
the rocks.
Look at the rocks.
Gotta look at everything.
The rocks are the usual sort of rocks. Nothing special.
Aww.
heading north of
Not even a
Hagatha's
mini
cave.
Batmobile to ride out.
Nope. Forest. To the east is that chasm with the bridge.
Legends say if you go far enough, you'll see
Ooh.
Johnny Castaway.
It looks a lot like Johnny Castaway, right? The same, like, bright yellow beach and the bright green and all that. They made it. The same people did.
Yeah,
Sierra
same-
did that.
Full Sierra, so yeah.
You
Wouldn't be
notice a pretty
surprised-
clamshell lying on the sandy beach. I
Wouldn't
see
be
it.
surprised if
I think this is before that screensaver came out.
somewhere in the middle of the ocean.
He's out there, man.
Yeah.
You notice a pretty clamshell. Okay. Let's get the shell out of here. When you pick up the clamshell, you see that there was a sparkling sapphire and diamond bracelet under it. Ooh.
I'm gonna give it to my wife.
Look. Bracelet. Look.
Bracelet.
You were not carrying it. Okay, you have to get it.
Can't look at anything until you hold it.
Exactly.
Obviously.
Okay.
Because you can technically
Do I
look
have the
at it.
sapphire, or is that part of the bracelet? The sapphire has 2 P's, doesn't it?
I don't know. Sapphire.
You know- I'm just gonna check my inventory. And to think that I passed the highest in reading, writing, and English. Bracelet, clamshell, basket of goodies.
Doesn't even say it.
Let me double check. First, let's just look at the bracelet. The bracelet looks like it would fit a small wrist. It is a circlet of diamonds surrounded by beautiful blue sapphires. Okay, it is on the bracelet, so okay, we got it. Save that we got the bracelet. I'm just gonna do a generic save as Graham. Okay, continuing on.
Let's
Let's
hope
go
this
north.
switch can't turn you into a graham cracker.
I don't think so.
Good.
I think she might like cook you in a pot or something still. We'll find out. We should actually go back and go inside and see what happens when
Yeah.
you go in there when you're not ready.
We get to meet Batman.
We see nothing special.
Maybe even Robin. Well, the ocean's not moving. The ocean's
It's all quiet.
scared.
Okay, nothing new for that. And I don't think there's anything on this screen.
Never know. Maybe Johnny Castaway's just really tiny, and that's the island he lives on.
Oh, that little rock to the left? Yeah, there he is. I can see him, can't you?
Yeah, I can see. I can see Johnny Castaway. He's just waving.
That Splash? He's doing that.
Yeah, he's the reason there's all the splashes.
Is this the starting screen again? I think
Yes,
it might be. I
this-
think we've gone in a circle north and southward.
Yes,
Okay.
we went in a big circle.
Let's continue east from...
Wait, what's that thing down there?
Oh,
Oh,
there she is, Little Red
Hood.
Riding Hood. What is this? It appears you have run into Little Red Riding Hood. She looks a little troubled.
Don't let her into the house. Grandma hasn't put our clothes on yet.
Tearfully, Little Red Riding Hood explains that someone stole her basket of goodies while she was picking a bouquet of
I
flowers.
wonder
Could
who
you
would
please
have
help her
done
find it?
That.
Let's get ready to give her the basket.
Hi.
Here's your
I
basket.
stole your mail.
I was just checking on it.
Yeah. I was just checking your mail.
You must specify who you wish to give it to, okay?
Little Red Riding Hood.
I'm just gonna say girl. I think you can.
Okay. You spelled little. You spelled girl wrong.
No, I didn't.
Grill.
Give basket the grill.
I mean, that does look like a
Here we
girl
go.
over there.
Gratefully, Little Red Riding Hood accepts the basket of goodies. In return, she gives you her bouquet of flowers.
Another thing to give to my wife. You're just collecting items for your wife.
There she is, hopping around.
Well, check out what that thing is right there.
I think that's just detail. Let's see. I think it's just shadow and shading, but
Now that I look at it, yeah, that's probably just the ground rising up.
yeah.
Looks like a
Let's save that we've
grape
got
or a grill or
flowers.
something. Maybe that's what you're supposed to give it to, the grill.
Whoop,
It does look
wrong
cool.
thing. We just want to save
Yeah.
it there. I had trouble with that before. We both have. Okay.
Flowers for
Flowers.
grill.
Okay. got the
now
flowers.
she's jumping wildly.
Yeah, she's bouncing like crazy. Okay. Let's
Hey,
continue
little girl,
east of
go
the
inside
house.
Nothing bad's gonna happen if you go inside the house, little girl.
This will be the chasm. No, it's the monastery first, which we don't need to go in there yet. You sound like a crazy frog or whatever.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, the fairy. That's right.
Barbie's back.
Barbie's back. Okay, we already did this,
King,
so...
good king, la,
Oh,
la,
okay,
la,
might as
la.
well.
I'm Barbie, Barbie, la, la,
Yada,
la.
yada, yada. Here's some fairy dust.
Yada, yada, yada.
It's gonna be a white Christmas.
Okay, can we continue east from here, or are we stuck behind the monastery? I think we have to go in front of it.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, we won't bother going inside right now, because I know there's nothing we can do in there yet.
No.
But I'm pretty sure that we get something there later on that's important. Alright, I'm gonna actually head north first and then east, so I don't walk right off of that.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you don't fall into the Grand Canyon again.
Whoop!
Oh.
Holy crap, I almost did it. Startled the heck out of me.
You're like
Hey, Thunder Kitty.
really close.
Hi.
Really
Let's
close to
save.
falling into the Grand Canyon.
Whoop, I did it again.
Chasm.
Yep, gotta save it as chasm. There we go. Boom. Alright, let's cross for now, but I know there are limited times that this bridge will hold up, if I recall right.
And it breaks, you can never use it again for the rest of the game. Wahahaha.
The mountain range is wild and rugged. It would be impossible to cross unless you could fly like a bird.
We gotta call that bird back again.
Oh, from the first game? Yes.
Wow, it's a door. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Let's check out the door. This is a magical door. If you can open it, the door will lead you to your heart's desire. There's an inscription on the door. This is actually our goal, is we have to, I think, find, like, gems or something to go into the door, and that's where we'll find, Berenice, I think. Read inscription. The inscription reads, "Whosoever chooses to seek the key for this door will undoubtedly make a splash." Now, I think the jewels are in the fan remake. I think it's just a key in this. You just need to find the key. Is that an actual hole in the
game
tree?
ends. Find the key.
There are many lovely pine and spruce trees near these mountains. Is there a hole, or is that just the art? You see nothing special.
Because you never know.
You never know. Whoop, there we go again. Right into
So-
right down the chasm.
Yup.
Okay, so we know over there is the door. I'm not gonna go that way yet, so we can just continue getting our bearings, at least
And
in
then
the
you fall
start
back
here.
in there.
Let me move the mouse cursor back over. It's showing up there. Alright. Can't even use a mouse in this.
Look at that water.
What a lovely little lake. Okay, this is that lake that we passed, I think.
Yeah.
I think to the right of here should be the chasm again, but I'm just gonna double check. Save
Don't
real
want to
quick.
keep walking. Just don't want to keep walking too much.
Okay, no. There's the chasm. So we can continue north, I think, around it and above the lake. So let's see what's up here.
Maps usually pretty big.
Especially for its time. This was a huge world to explore, and games like this, people would sometimes, it would take them forever to finish, because before the internet, you couldn't always look up walkthroughs, you know, like we're all spoiled with today. You see a forested area near an impassable cliff.
Of course it's impassable. That does not look like something you can just
Usual
climb.
rocks. I felt like that was maybe an important rock, but... Uh-oh, you have run into the evil enchanter. Let's hope the fairy spell works. It should. Yep.
Nice.
Otherwise, we would have had to reload. Here's a new place. This is a quaint little antique shop. There is a sign in the window. Big sign. The sign says closed. Of
The
course.
sign says wolf.
Wolf. Please no wolf.
Now there are wolves everywhere. This is
See if we can still go in.
King's Quest 2, Quest of Wolves in Hawaii.
The antique store is closed. You cannot enter it. It might be open later on then. We'll check back.
Yeah. Those are some really weirdly shaped bushes.
Okay, this is different looking.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
This lake is foul and stinking. It may be poisoned. All vegetation looks dead around it. I believe we need something to protect us before going across that. What's south of here? It's stinking, foul smelling. You have run into an evil enchanter again. Hope the fairy's protection works.
The door.
You can't get me.
The tree works. The tree really works.
The tree worked.
Yeah, the tree.
Okay, there's a
helped you.
fallen tree. I don't know if that's anything special.
I was about to ask about the green patch, but I realized that's just an extra patch of grass.
Oh my gosh!
Why?
I don't understand fallen. Okay.
That fairy spell lasts forever.
Sadly not.
Well, it
What?
does last a while.
There we go. I think, unlike the remake of 1, if you don't, like, type swim and actually swim, you will just drown, so. Either way, wasn't gonna risk it. Well, when we pick up next time, we record more of this. We'll have more direction, I think, because I'll at least look a little ahead. You have come upon a quick little dwarf. Dwarves have a bad reputation for stealing treasure. Okay, that's what's across the water. I thought so. 3 guesses who lives in that castle.
Bowser.
Wrong.
Ganondorf.
Not from Nintendo. Nah, I'll tell you. It's Dracula. Dracula is in this game.
But isn't there a game with Dracula that
There's several games with Dracula.
play on Nintendo system?
Actually, yes. Castlevania for one.
So you lied. It
I
could
lied.
be from Nintendo.
That's true. And this wasn't on Nintendo, but it was on Sega Master System. Not this, rather. King's Quest 1. Sorry. King's Quest 5 was on NES. Okay, this is just more forest. I think we're going in circles now.
Wow, King's Quest 5 on NES?
Yeah, it's very downgraded. I'll show you sometime.
Oh yeah, downgraded.
As a curiosity, it's actually something I would... Oh, I think that's something we can get. But it's something I actually would like to get in our collection sometime, but it's not a good way to play King's Quest 5, in my opinion.
No.
There is a
It would
stake
have
leaning
to
against a
be
tree.
Really downgraded.
Steak. I think that's actually for Dracula.
Ooh, steak, delicious.
Okay.
Okay.
Look, steak. It appears to be an ordinary tent steak. At least I think so. I thought it was supposed to be an
Tent
oak steak. But
steak.
anyways, tent steak.
Delicious.
That's how I like to have my steak. Is
Yeah, camping in a tent.
Okay. We'll look around a little bit more, and then I think we'll probably call it for this time. But at least we've kind of gotten started.
Yeah, I've gotten
Had to
some
look
items.
around a little bit.
Gotten some items and learned some of the surroundings.
Yep, and as we mentioned, this is coming right off of finishing King's Quest 1, Quest for the Crown, so...
Yeah, this is like a really good crossover. I mean, you got Batman, you got Hagrid,
Batman, Dracula, Hagrid, Hawaii.
Dracula, Hawaii, the...
Back to Little Red Riding Hood's house. Okay, so
got-
south of her house is where we can go Dracula's
you even
place.
got Shrek, you got his swamp.
Yeah.
You got the biggest crossover in a while. Like,
Is that rock special, or are those black lines just...
biggest crossover of the year.
Look, rock. Yeah, just usual non-special rocks. Okay, back to the
And-
monastery.
Back there.
Okay, I think that might be something.
Yeah, that tree is that.
that like rock.
The mini Batmobile's gonna come out of that.
This is a this is a pretty little pond set among the trees. A group of boulders are reflected in the clear water.
Let's see the rock.
Look, rock. There is a small opening at the base of one of the
Yep.
large boulders.
Also, I want to check out that in a bit.
Check the stump.
Yeah, the little stump thing. There's got to be something there.
Here and there you see the stumps of trees. You wonder if beavers have been here. You may have to get closer, but if it's something we can do, it may tell us to get closer.
Inside.
Look inside stump. You see nothing special. Look inside hole. There is a glittering diamond and sapphire brooch lying on the ground in the opening between the rocks. Cannot get the diamond, at least not now.
I want to get closer. But you're close as you
Can you
get.
crawl?
Oh.
Whoop, that's not crawl.
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 Graham does not know how to crawl.
What about the brooch? You get the brooch. There's nothing in the opening at the base of the rock. Is the diamond just in the brooch? Then again, kind of like the,
Sapphire?
yeah, let me check. Let's check our inventory really quick. Okay, so, look, brooch. An enormous sapphire encircled by 2 rows of glittering diamonds. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
Let's save that we got the brooch.
Got the brunch.
Got the brunch. Okay. Moving on.
Graham got brunch and now he's off. Getting brunch in Hawaii with the Great Wall of China
Is
and
that anything?
Hagrid and Batman.
Great Wall of China.
Not Great Wall. You know what I mean? I want to know when the Great Wall of China is gonna appear. I mean, that's the only thing we haven't seen yet.
I'm just wondering what made you choose to bring up the Great Wall of China.
I meant to I forgot the name again. Why?
Of what? The same thing from earlier?
Why do we keep forgetting the names? It's just the
Because it's getting late and I think you've got the midnight giggles. Alright, well I think at this point we're pretty much just wandering aimlessly.
Oh, the Grand Canyon, yeah.
The Grand Canyon, the Great Wall of China?
Yeah, that's a great
Well,
wall.
it's an inverted wall, really.
I mean, I brought
It's an inside-out wall.
the Great Wall of China up because they both start with G,
Let's see if this is anything
and they're
there.
both landmark type of.
Many trees
things.
shade your way as you journey through the land of Kolima.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
same,
yeah.
same. Same, same.
That one looks like Pinocchio.
Oh, another dwarf.
Yeah.
Ah, our spell is still protecting us. Good.
My spell lasts a while.
It does last a while, but I remember it does wear off. Okay, back to the monastery. Okay. You know, I really can't remember what we're supposed to do next. But we'll be able to come back to this pretty soon, I think, because I would actually like to keep going with these, so... I'm almost positive the steak is for Dracula.
Yeah, Dracula does like his steak.
He does.
He's gotta hope there's no garlic.
No garlic, and he likes it rare. Okay.
Medium rare.
Well, medium rare is...
Medium rare is not cooked and is too cooked.
It's too cooked to be bloody for Dracula. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna call it here and save on this part of the beach. And we will continue again soon. And actually with a goal rather than just wandering aimlessly, because I can't remember what the first step is on this particular adventure, because it has been a long time.
We do know we helped Little Red Riding Hood. That's one of the things we did.
Help Little Red Riding Hood, got a few items, and know that we need to eventually find a key to get through that door. And I know there's a way you can eventually cross the foul waters around Dracula's castle, but not yet. So until next time, thanks for joining us on the second chapter of Passing Down the Adventurer's Cap, King's
the
Quest
Batmobile.
2.
Gotta ride the Batmobile over it.
We will see. We would need a bat wing to get over it, though, or a bat
Yeah.
boat. And I don't think those are in this game. Well, thanks for playing with me, bud, and we'll hopefully get back to this soon. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yep.